YouTube is a massive platform. Over the years, it has grown a ton and is now one of the largest social media platforms ever. With how big YouTube is, there are naturally going to be tons of videos uploaded to the site. With how much variety there is in the content that gets uploaded, there's always something interesting for you to watch. But obviously, not every single video that has been uploaded in the past 20 years is going to stay on the site forever. Some people may delete their videos, their channels may get terminated, their videos may get taken down by YouTube or due to a copyright strike, etc. Now, when videos get suddenly taken off the platform, there's always a slight chance someone might still have the video and could re-upload it, or it has already been re-uploaded to the internet prior to its deletion. But not all videos get this lucky, and as a result, they become lost media. So today, we're going to be taking a look at some of these videos that didn't quite get so lucky with preservation and became lost to time. Just like my last video on this, the videos we're going to be looking at are pretty strange in nature, so be prepared for another interesting video here. But without further ado, let's go. My Little Pony fan animations. Alright, so we're going to be starting out with quite the topic here. This actually covers several different videos all created by the same person rather than just one hit video they made. Now, if you were around on YouTube back in the early 2010s, chances are you've seen a My Little Pony video pop up in your recommendations somewhere. This show dominated the internet in the early 2010s, and there was content everywhere. Whether that was clips from the show being shared around, GIFs, remixes, and especially fan animations, which will be the focus of this topic. The amount of MLP fan animations out there is way too much to count, and I myself have definitely watched a few back in the day. In fact, this animation called Double Rainboom was my first real exposure to the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I'm not kidding. So I think it's safe to say that these fan animations have had and still continue to have a huge impact on the internet. But there was one channel in particular which had made some fan animations of their own but have become elusive. And that is, ironically, a channel named Unknown. Funnily enough, most information regarding this channel is, well, unknown. We don't know when it was made, who ran it, when it was deleted, or even all of their videos. But thankfully, not all of their history is completely wiped. The Unknown channel seemed to have 9 videos total before it was taken down by the owner randomly. As of me making this video, only 4 out of the 9 videos have been identified, with 2 already having been found. These found videos are both related to their own adaptation of a classic story called My Little Dashie. This story is about a random guy finding Rainbow Dash, who is transported into the human world as a filly and taking care of her. A lot of you may already be familiar with Storm XF3's adaptation of this story, but many of you probably do not know about this adaptation. The upload date of the original video is unknown, but it was 100% sometime between 2011 and 2013, as 2011 is when the original story was made, and 2013 is when the re-upload of this video was uploaded. Now, when you watch the full video itself, it definitely isn't the greatest animation ever.
From Mom. Are there any left? There may be one.
But the fact that they stayed this faithful to the original story and is almost 1.5 hours total is definitely dedication. And this probably looked really good to a lot of people back when it was uploaded, so it's definitely not a video to scoff at. The other re-uploaded video just seems to be a soundtrack for the full animation, so nothing too special, but still interesting nonetheless. So yeah, these 2 videos are the only 100% found videos from this channel. The next 2 videos I'm going to be talking about are some of the most infamous, and one in particular has had a lot of people looking for it over the years. So here we go. The first of these videos I want to talk about is easily their most infamous video, and that is My Little Pony Cupcakes is Real. As the title suggests, this is an adaptation of the popular Cupcakes creepypasta, which dominated the MLP fandom for years. This video was actually meant to adapt Cupcakes as if it was an actual episode of the show, hence the is real in the title. And the video itself is even the same length as an episode of the show, being 22 minutes. Now, if you don't know what happens in Cupcakes, Pinkie Pie gives Rainbow Dash a cupcake, which knocks her out and wakes up in some secret room downstairs with Pinkie. Pinkie then proceeds to torture Rainbow Dash and eventually turns into a cupcake. It's definitely not the best story ever, but people ate this up back in the day. And there were tons of video adaptations made as a result, including this one. Now, some of you may actually recognize this video, either because you've seen it before, considering how popular it was, or because I actually ranked part of this video in my Cupcakes remake ranking. And let's just say we had some fun with it.
They're here now. What's
What is the music in the background? Oh, it's
special ingredient?
What?
I think I've been doing this.
Oh. Oh my god, what the freak? Why is it so loud? Stop! Stop with that goofy ass sound effect. That is not sound.
I'll try something else.
Oh yeah, she's having troubles. What the freak? What the freak was that? What the freak?
Made Mario. What?
Yeah, just like the My Little Dashie video, it's not the highest quality thing ever, but it's definitely very faithful to the story it's adapting. Now, we actually do have an archive of this video on the Wayback Machine from May of 2013, but as you could guess, the actual video wasn't saved on there. But we can still see some other information about the video. At the time of this archive, the video had over 350,000 views, so this was definitely a hit video for the unknown channel. We can also see that the video had over 1,000 likes, but nearly 800 dislikes. So clearly the reception on this animation was mixed, and I can see why. We can also see the upload date of the video, which was March 25th, 2012, and the full description of the video. The first ever full-length animated version of the infamously gory My Little Pony fanfiction, Cupcakes. This movie was not made or endorsed by Hasbro and is entirely non-profit. This movie contains scenes of blood and gore and therefore should not be viewed by children or those who dislike violence. Below that bit of text is some credits that they have given. They link stuff like the original story, the animations they used, but interestingly credited the voices in the video as video links. However, when you try to view both of these videos nowadays, they've both been privated. I have no idea if these videos were where the voice lines came from or they just linked the actors' most recent videos or something, but regardless, these videos haven't been archived at all, so we'll probably never know. Now, funnily enough, we can actually see the original My Little Dashie upload in the recommended, with it only having 59,000 views at the time of this archive. Just goes to show how views don't always give a video a better or worse chance of being re-uploaded. And finally, we can even see some of the comments on the video, which mainly talk about their thoughts on the animation and mention certain scenes. It don't look very good and the voice is okay, but finally a video of Cupcakes. Like, bad voice acting, bad animation, and low resolution. But you have heart and to do the only thing a animator will never do, and for that, I respect. Keep up the good work. No offense, but the voice acting is horrible. Wow, apple blooms with Pinkie Pie. A random timestamp. Complaints. The animating skill needs to fit the show better. The voice acting needs quite the improvement. And overall, this is just wrong and creepy. So yeah, like I said, the reception on this video was pretty mixed, but people still acknowledged how much work went to it and didn't really fully hate the video. But even with that, the video was eventually deleted along with the entire channel anyways. Since this deletion, there's actually quite a bit of surviving content of this video still out there. The reason part of this video was even able to be featured in my ranking video is because someone partially re-uploaded the full video back in March of 2013, giving us most of the entire first half of the video. I say most of the first half because there is a part cut out of the first part on their channel, but we'll get to that soon. I don't know why they didn't just re-upload the full video, but hey, at least we have this much of it at all. But that's not all we have left of the video. We also have two different reaction videos, with one being a girl watching the first half of the video, and we can see the intro part that the other person cut out of their partial re-uploads, with Rainbow Dash flying around before realizing she's late for meeting Pinkie. Then there's this other reaction video, which doesn't show the video, but you could still see parts of it in the reactor's glasses, and you can even hear the video playing on the computer. Now, this actually isn't the full audio, as there are parts of the reaction which are cut out, but this is almost the entire audio right here. There is also one other video which shows footage, but it's the same intro sequence we already have, but just in higher quality. And well, that's all the content we have in this video right now. It's quite impressive just how much we have of the original video already, considering how many lost YouTube videos out there don't even have a second of footage to go off of. And even if they do have footage, it's not always the longest clip ever, sometimes just being a few seconds. But with this video, we literally have the entire first half already. It's just the second half that's missing. But the next video doesn't have anywhere near as much to go off of as this one. And that video is My Little Pony Rocket to Insanity is Real. In the same format as the Cupcakes video, this video was an adaptation of the sequel to Cupcakes, Rocket to Insanity. In Rocket to Insanity, it's revealed that everything that happened in Cupcakes was a nightmare, and so Rainbow Dash is scared of Pinkie because she doesn't want that nightmare to become reality. Unfortunately, like I said, there's not that much information on this video at all. There's not even an archive page of the video like like the Cupcakes one had, but there still is some surviving information. The title is the same as the Cupcakes one, but obviously with Rocket to Insanity instead. Part of the description was also able to get cached, and from the looks of it, it's formatted the same way as the Cupcakes one. And funnily enough, the thumbnail for this video was actually archived. The Cupcakes one wasn't archived whatsoever, despite it seeming to be the way more popular video. Although, I did find what looks like to be the thumbnail for it in this Cupcakes reaction video, so there you go. As for Rocket to Insanity's thumbnail, it isn't anything too special, as it looks like a reused clip from the Cupcakes video. But again, that makes sense considering the story is a Cupcakes sequel. And well, that's it. That's all we know about the Rocket to Insanity video. This one doesn't have any re-uploads, any reactions, any archives, barely anything. So those are the two infamous lost videos from this channel. And since the channel was deleted, people have been looking for both of these videos for years now, but obviously haven't been able to find either in full. This whole rabbit hole is just really interesting to me, because it seems like a lot of people really want to see these videos again, despite how low quality the animation for these were. And again, there are still 5 videos from this channel that we have no idea about. We don't know if maybe they uploaded soundtrack videos for the Cupcakes and Rocket to Insanity videos, if they uploaded some other MLP animations, or if they even upload some non-MLP related content as well. These 5 unidentified videos still remain a mystery, but I have a strong feeling that at least some of the videos from the channel could be found. There's gotta be someone out there who saw these back in the day and wanted to archive them, because the MLP fandom was and still is insanely dedicated to preserving any fan content they can. There's several YouTube channels and websites all dedicated to re-uploading deleted MLP videos. There's no way these animations are just gone for good like that, especially the Cupcakes one, considering we already have proof of at least one person saving it and re-uploading it. So if you have any more information about this channel or know where these missing videos could be, please let me know. This is a topic I find really interesting, and I could definitely see it making some more progress soon if enough people are interested. Mario goes to the hospital. This one is going to be very interesting to cover because this is actually a video I watched back in the day, which is why I'm including it here. This video was a skit about Mario's head falling off and being sent to the hospital to be fixed up. Now, these Mario skits were everywhere on YouTube. If you were a big Mario fan and watched YouTube back then, you definitely come across a few. Cute Mario Bros especially made some good ones, and I still revisit their videos every now and then and still find them funny as hell all these years later.
Mario? Oh my gosh!
But this video in particular was not made by them. In fact, it wasn't really a well-known channel at all. It was just this random kid who seemed bored and wanted to create a short skit for fun. And that's what's so charming about these old Mario skits in general. It's just people having fun and uploading that fun to YouTube. I myself have made tons of low-quality Mario plush videos, and I remember having so much fun making them. I didn't care about the crappy camera work or the improvised plot and dialogue. I was just having fun.
Thanks for watching.
Now back to the video. I don't remember exactly when I watched it, but if I had to guess, I probably watched it sometime in 2013, as that was when I really started getting into Mario content. But the actual video itself was uploaded way earlier than that, being uploaded back in 2011. As for details about what happened in the video, they are very blurry, which makes sense considering it's been over 10 years since I've seen it. But thanks to some others' recollections combined with my very blurry ones, I can put together a rough synopsis of what happens in the video. So the video was pretty short, being only 6 minutes in length. It starts out with the classic iMovie Star Wars scrolling text, which just describes the plot of the video. This was something I completely forgot about until a user named Orange Chameleon 777 mentioned that, and that memory just suddenly got unlocked. So shout out to that person for mentioning that. Anyways, after the intro, the actual video begins. Like I said, the person recording the video was pretty young and didn't seem to really care about making the video look like the most professional thing ever. A figurine of Mario jumps around for a little bit before his head suddenly falls off. After this, Luigi finds out and takes Mario to the hospital. Mario is then fixed up by some character which no one seems to remember. Orange Chameleon 777 also seems to remember a character who was a wooden cube with a happy and sad face drawn on them, but they don't remember what role they played in the video. Potentially this was the character who fixed up Mario, but as of now, nobody seems to know. And well, that's all we know about what likely happened in the video. Nobody remembers how it ended or what else happened after Mario got sent to the hospital. I do remember some oddly specific details like this rug appearing somewhere in the video. I have no clue why I remember this specifically. Maybe because I recognized the carpet and thought it was cool it made it into a YouTube video? I have no idea. If I had to guess, they might have used this carpet as a way to show Mario being driven to the hospital. It makes the most sense, but it could very well just be something they recorded on for no narrative reasons. An Orange Chameleon 777 also remembers Mario humming the cast list melody from Super Mario World after his head falls off. So some random details, but still details nonetheless. Now, this video actually seemed to stay up for years, being last seen in an archive of a random YouTube multiplier in 2017. The most notable thing about this archive in particular is the video's view count and an updated description. Update as of May 28, 2016. Thanks for 2 million views, in conjunction with Peoria Area EAS. I know many of you hate this video, but it was my brother's video from when he was 8. I know many of you were wondering. For those bad comments, I forgive you all. He has a new YouTube channel. I don't know what it is though. Please check out the revised version created on June 3rd, 2016, courtesy of our associate channel, Peoria Area EAS. However, it looks like this revised version is also lost as it is no longer available. Now, as for the view count, it's actually quite shocking. This lost video had nearly 3 million views before its deletion. Wow. Nearly 3 million views, but once it was deleted, it was gone just like that. Once again, just goes to show how easy it is for something popular to completely vanish in seconds. So the video was definitely up by at least 2017 and was probably deleted not long after this archive. There's also an archive page of the video from 2012, but can you guess what I'm about to say? Yeah, the actual video wasn't archived, of course. But as usual, we can see some other information about the video on this page. As of this archive, the video already had over 250,000 views and 140 likes to 180 dislikes. So a lot of people did not enjoy this skit, it seems. The video was uploaded by a channel named Mario2000595, who had 28 other videos uploaded at the time. We can also see that the video was uploaded on September 6, 2011 to be exact, and the description isn't really anything special, especially when compared to the updated description. There are comments on this page as well, but these comments kind of suck. And that's pretty much all the information on this page. The last bit of info we have about this video is its thumbnail, which shows Mario laying in bed with his head still detached from his body. And this thumbnail frame was actually used as a meme by a few people before the video was deleted, which I find pretty funny. But yeah, that's pretty much all the information we have about this video. Despite how unbelievably popular it got, nobody seemed to re-upload it after it was deleted. And not a single bit of footage seems to have resurfaced whatsoever. Not only was this video deleted, but all of Mario2000595's other videos seem to be gone as well. So it's not just this video. I know that this video isn't the most high quality thing ever, but it'd still be nice to see it again. And I know there are many people out there who'd also like to see this again. There have actually been some posts talking about the video and wondering if anyone knew where it could be. It's a video I think about every now and then, and I think it could be found. Maybe someone out there decided to save it along with a bunch of other Mario skits and just doesn't know it's lost. But who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Mario Christmas Special. This topic is actually another video I watched back in the day, and just like the last one, it was a Mario skit. Although this one was definitely way more high quality than the hospital video, and I actually watched some other videos from the channel it was uploaded to as well. But I want to focus on this one video in particular because it seems to be the only one I remember that I can't find anywhere online. And that is the video titled Mario and Luigi A Christmas Special 2, uploaded by a channel named Shadow Bros. Shadow Bros was a fairly popular Mario skit channel who made videos that felt very similar to Keep Mario Bros. Skits. Now, they actually treated these skits as part of a series simply named Mario and Luigi. It even gave it seasons and other stuff. There was even apparently a whole Mario and Luigi movie at one point. The Christmas Special 2 video seemed to be part of the very short season 3 of the series, having only 2 episodes. As for when I watched this video, I'm pretty sure it was once again 2013. The actual video itself was uploaded way back in 2009 though, making this older than the hospital video. There's almost no footage of the video to go off of, so once again, the best we have is a combination of me and others' recollections of what happened in the video. According to the description of the video, which has been archived, the basic plot of the video is that Mario and Luigi are looking forward to Christmas, but there's no gifts under the tree. As for specific details about the video, they're a little all over the place. Near the beginning of the video is a scene which I remember pretty well, and that is Mario beating up Toad while Eye of the Tiger by Survivor plays in the background.
cook some raw fish.
It wasn't like a 5-second joke either. I'm pretty sure I remember this scene going on for at least like 30 seconds. There's even a part I vividly remember where the Mario figurine changes into this giant Mario plush you've all probably seen before, and he sits on Toad before going back to beating him up. Then after that scene is when I'm pretty sure they get into the actual Christmas stuff. This is when memories get very blurry for me and others, but there's still some details we remember. There was actually a Jack Skellington character in the video who acted and sounded very similar to the cute Mario Bros. Jack Skellington character. This confused me when trying to look for the video because I knew for a fact this was not a cute Mario Bros. Video. If it was, I would have found it by now. But like I said, they seem to be heavily inspired by them, so it makes sense. Jack Skellington's present is this bobblehead of Jack from Jack in the Box, and he really enjoys it. Mario's present is a Nintendo DS Lite, and he rages at Super Mario Advance 2 for a bit. Also, there were apparently 2 Luigis in the video. One that was a figurine like Mario, and another that was a plush. And well, that's all we can remember about this video. Once again, we don't know how it ends whatsoever. In fact, I don't even remember what happens in the scene before the Toad beating scene. But those scenes I did remember stuck in my head for years, and I tried to find this video with no luck. I only recently was finally able to identify the exact title and uploader, only to find out the video had been completely deleted from their channel. But thankfully, an archived HTML of the video page from 2012 does exist thanks to a massive crawl by Common Crawl managing to get this as one of the videos. Obviously, since this is an HTML file, the actual video isn't archived. But we can see right there that Eye of the Tiger is in fact the song that I remembered during the Toad scene. So already, that's one detail correct. We can also see that the video was almost at 100,000 views at the time of this archive, making this a pretty popular video for their channel. The exact upload date is December 24th, 2009, and we can see the full description which says the plot of the video like I mentioned earlier. It also mentions this video being a part of Season 3 and giving credits to Survivor for the music. And guess what? We got some comments as well. And these comments are actually pretty helpful as they reveal some of the dialogue in the video. Luigi, oh, we got a DS Lite. Mario, wait, don't we got a DSi? Luigi, yeah, but it's still good. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Jack, oh boy, it's Christmas. Oh no, what happened to my head? Puts head on. There we go. Lol. What did Mario say to Luigi when Luigi said, isn't Christmas supposed to be about celebrating Jesus? So yeah, this page actually reveals quite a bit more info about the video. Now, as for what happened to their other videos, a bunch of them have either been deleted or privated, with only a few of their old videos still remaining today. Hell, even the first Christmas special video is lost. However, several people have re-uploaded certain Shadow Bros videos, such as this video called Mario and Luigi and Nintendo DSi, which was another video by this channel I watched back then. In fact, there's even a very short clip of what I believe to be from the Christmas Special 2 video in this video, where Shadow Bros is mentioned in a favorite plush viewers list. Unless beating up Toad was some running gag in their videos, I have a strong feeling this is from the Christmas Special 2 video. Yeah, it's only like 1 second, but at least it's something, right? I checked to see if anyone re-uploaded the Christmas Special 2 video, but unfortunately it doesn't look like anyone did. But the fact that some of their other videos were re-uploaded gives me some hope that this video might actually be out there somewhere. Considering it seemed to be popular and how some of their other videos have been re-uploaded, maybe someone did actually save this video along with some of their other videos and just doesn't know they're lost. This is another video I'd love to see again, especially considering the cute Mario Bros influence. And it'd be cool to see some of their other videos resurface again as well. Who knows, maybe I watched another lost video from them, but just don't remember it. I didn't even remember the DSi video until looking for this video and finding that re-upload. I think that a lot of their videos do have a decent chance at being found, considering some of their others have already been re-uploaded by different people. So we'll just have to see if some of the others, including this video, were lucky enough to get archived. Glitch DanTDM video. Yep, we even have some DanTDM lost media. We went from ponies to Mario skits to DanTDM. What a video this is. So DanTDM, you'll most likely know who this is.
But when you look him in the eyes in normal survival mode, he will turn into a crazy son of a bitch.
But just in case you somehow don't, he is a very big YouTuber, having nearly 30 million subscribers. He's mainly known for his classic Minecraft content, with his mod showcases and custom mod adventures being his biggest types of videos. Dan was such a big part of my childhood, and was who inspired me to start trying to make a name for myself on YouTube, so I'm really thankful for him and all the creative content he has made over the years. Nowadays, Dan still does play Minecraft and even has an ongoing survival series, which a ton of people seem to be enjoying. Now, over the years, Dan has had a ton of different series on his channel. To list a few, we got the Diamond Dimensions, which is a modded survival series, with Dan playing with a mod pack he created himself. Custom Mod Adventures, which were scripted adventures with mods, mainly involving his friend Dr. Trayaurus and his dog Grim. Hardcore Survival, which is self-explanatory, Dan playing Minecraft on hardcore mode. Minecraft High School, which was about Dan and Trayaurus going back to high school and getting into all sorts of mischief along the way. And finally, the series this topic will be focusing on is Xbox Survival series. Dan's Xbox series was definitely one of his most popular. He ended up creating nearly 90 episodes in total, with the series running from January 2014 to May 2015. The series may not have lasted as long as some of his other series, but a ton of people still really enjoyed it and remember it pretty fondly. I actually remember playing Minecraft on the Xbox 360 and trying to replicate exactly what Dan did in this series. I think it got to around like the 4th episode before just giving up. Now you may be wondering why I'm talking about this series, and that's because this is where this glitched video comes in. On November 9th, 2014, Dan would upload a seemingly normal episode of his Xbox series to his channel, but upon clicking on this video, people were met with something strange. This was definitely not your average DanTDM video. There were all sorts of weird issues with the audio. Apparently, Dan's voice couldn't be heard, and you could only hear the game audio. That may sound really boring, but there are other details that make this way more interesting. What people seem to mainly remember is there being a bunch of strange sounds playing throughout. They sounded low-pitched, and people compare them to sounding like Five Nights at Freddy's sounds. The sounds were mainly random villager noises and even cows dying. Some say Dan's voice was also low-pitched and weird sounding, so maybe that comes in later in the video or something. But overall, it was definitely a super weird video. Fans were quick to point out the issues in the comments of the video and in the replies to his tweet about the new episode. Dan, your audio though, there's some really creepy sound going on there. Something wrong with the video at Grimm's Flag. The sounds hurts. Dying cows, villagers saying hums, some might have hack. Dan, I advise you check the video over again. The audio has been hacked, or at least I'm guessing it has. Please check it. Dan, something's wrong. It's scaring me, and it sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey Dan, something's wrong with this video. No audio and screwed up Minecraft sounds. Dan, delete the video. You're gonna scare the kids with the weird noises. JK, don't delete it. Oh, how do we tell them? Not even an hour after the video went up, Dan would take notice of this and take down the glitched video. He'd then go on to upload a new video to his channel the same day, talking about what happened with the episode and clarifying that he was not hacked.
What's up guys, so something weird really happened. A video just went up called Minecraft Xbox episode 83 Grimm's Flag, and it was so weird. Like, I saw all the comments and I was like, why is there so many dislikes? Why is there so many comments? Something must have gone wrong, and it did. The audio completely rendered weird. I have no idea why. I went back into the project and it's completely fine, so I'm re-rendering it and will re-upload it as soon as I can. I'm so sorry I did not realize. I haven't been hacked. You shouldn't unsub. It's so weird. But I'm sorry. It was just a complete random computer glitch, and it will be up as soon as possible. So yeah, just wanted to clear things up. Sorry guys.
So basically, all that happened was something went wrong during rendering, and that messed up the audio somehow. Nothing too crazy. The next day, Dan would re-upload the episode, and thankfully this time, it was completely normal. And after that, everyone would forget about this glitched video and move on. But here's the thing, that glitched video has since been completely lost to time. I remember seeing this update video when it came out and wondering what the glitched version was like. I saw all the comments on the video talking about the weird villager sounds and stuff and got extremely curious. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any clips or re-uploads of this version anywhere. All we have to go off of are these old tweets and comments that talk about what happened. And I know that this sounds like some really bad, like, creepypasta, but I mean, these old comments just prove that this glitched video was really that weird. As for how likely I think this is to get found, I don't know if we'll ever get to see this glitched version. The videos seem to not even be up for an hour before getting taken down swiftly. Sure, quite a lot of people seem to see it, but the chances of one of those people who saw this version within the 1 hour it was up saving the full video is extremely low in my opinion. Most of the people who saw it probably didn't even think about archiving it and were just confused as to what was going on. But you never know what could happen with lost media. Chances are someone out there does have this version of the video saved. Those chances are very low, but it is possible. If this version of the video ever does resurface, I will be absolutely amazed. But as it stands, I highly doubt we'll ever get to see it, unfortunately. It just goes to show that some pieces of YouTube lost media are likely just gone for good. Wubbzy YTP. Here we go, another lost YouTube poop to talk about. But this time, rather than it being a video about a character murdering another character with MS Paint drawings and a sad slideshow, please someone find this video soon. This one is different. This video is just your average classic YouTube poop of the iconic Nick Jr. show, Wow Wow Wubbzy. If you're not familiar with Wow Wow Wubbzy, it's a charming little cartoon about a yellow gerbil named Wubbzy who loves to play and goes on all sorts of wacky adventures with his friends Widget, who is a pink bunny who is really good at building all sorts of machines, and Walden, who is a purple bear who is kind of a nerd. There's also Daisy, who loves flowers and tea parties, but she doesn't come into the show until season 2. This show was such a big part of my childhood, and not only did I watch the show a lot, but I watched tons of content relating to the show as well. At one point, I watched this YouTube group called Kooky. Yes, the title really had that many O's. How'd this video get so popular with that title? And it stuck with me for a long time. I couldn't find it again for years and was convinced it was actually lost media. I even nearly included it as an entry in my first YouTube lost media video to try and spread awareness about the topic, but I found it on YouTube right before editing the section for it. Yeah, clearly I wasn't searching hard enough. But regardless, I was just happy to have finally found this video again. But along the way, I found out about another Wubbzy YouTuber which seems to actually be lost. I came across a video simply titled YouTube Woo Woo Wubbzy Mama Luigi and got curious, so I clicked on it. The video itself shows a kid who isn't watching Kooky, but actually a completely different Wubbzy YouTuber. He records some of the video, which is playing off of his laptop. However, the video itself is really low quality, so that means that despite the title being visible in this video, it's pretty hard to tell what it actually says. My guess is that it says something like, YouTube, wow, it's Mama Luigi. The words YouTube and Mama Luigi seem to definitely be in the title though. It's also pretty hard to see how long the video is, but it seems to 100% be under 10 minutes, unlike Kooky. The kid starts playing the video and it's interesting to say the least.
Maybe show. Okay. Give him the correct ball.
I don't know if he was just skipping to random points in the video or something, or if it was just this all over the place. A bunch of jokes and clips seem to just be used over and over again, and it's very repetitive. But even if this is actually how the video played out, it still has that classic YouTube poop charm for me. However, despite the video mentioning Mama Luigi, he doesn't seem to be mentioned or shown anywhere in this clip. So maybe he appears later in the video, or the title is just misleading, because all we get in this clip is just repeated clips and sound effects. Based on the memes used in this video, this was probably uploaded sometime between 2007 and 2011. It gives off that late 2000s YouTube vibe with stuff like the classic intro, Sparta jokes, and Mama Luigi being in the title. However, there is one part of this YouTube that I think is worth pointing out, and that is the strange bit of text that randomly pops up 3 times throughout. Out of curiosity, I tried to see if I could read what exactly it says, and shockingly enough, I was actually able to decipher all of it. His friends tried to warn him, but it was too late. Wubbzy died and was immediately rushed to a hospital where he was revived. Again, if the video really played out like this with the same jokes and clips spammed repeatedly, then I have no idea why this text pops up and why it pops up 3 times. This video overall just feels so off to me. I think it's a combination of the low quality recording, the fact the video is lost and this is all that's left of it, and the weird structure of the video. Again, maybe the kid was just skipping around and screwing around with the video or something, and that's why it plays out like this. But chances are, this is how the real video played out, and it's just this bizarre. After the weird text, it's pretty much the same until the kid pauses the YouTube poop and ends the video. So yeah, this video is all we have left of this YouTube poop. This video was uploaded in late 2014, so it was definitely still up by then. But nowadays, it seems to be gone. I tried seeing if someone re-uploaded it like what happened with Kooky, but I couldn't find anything. The closest thing I could find is a Wubbzy YouTuber from 2010 titled YouTube Walden Has Issues that seems to use the same episode, but it's just someone voicing over Walden the whole time while singing Weird Al.
Can't even see if I knew you up to something. What will you do? Hey, don't touch that. You don't know where it's been.
This might just be better than the video we're looking for. However, someone on Twitter does seem to remember this lost YouTube poop and mentioned it to me when I was talking about finding Kooky. Apparently, they remember the video being called Wow Wow Wubbzy and the Mama Luigi, and it was uploaded by the same guy who uploaded Kooky, Bob Bug, and Hum, and went on to mention the low quality recording. This is interesting that they remembered that being the title, because from the looks of it, that title looks longer than the one seen in the low quality recording. So either they're misremembering the title, they watched some sort of re-upload, or it's just a nickname they gave it. But if it's true that Bob Bug and Hum was who uploaded it, then we at least know who uploaded this video, which is nice. However, I couldn't seem to find any evidence of that actually being the case. I tried looking up the exact title they mentioned to see if I could find anything, but nope, nothing. I also tried to look up my best guesses for what the title said, but couldn't find anything for that either. There's almost zero information on this video whatsoever. This low quality recording is legit the only thing I could find about it and nothing else. So please, if you know anything about this video, let me know. I'm really interested as to what this YouTuber was really like and what the rest of the video entailed. I'm not sure how likely it is for this to actually get found, but I think it's definitely possible. If the right person finds out about this topic, maybe it could get properly identified, or better yet, fully uncovered. And there you have it. Those are some more of YouTube's strangest pieces of lost media out there. I hope you found all the videos I covered today to be interesting, as I think they are all interesting in their own ways. Even if these videos seem pretty stupid to you, which is fair to think, a lot of people are probably looking for them as we speak and want to see them again. So I think they deserve to be preserved on the internet for all to be able to see. Let me know which one of these videos you want to be found the most. And also, just like last time, feel free to let me know if you have any YouTube videos that you can't find anymore. I'd love to hear your stories. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know if you'd be interested in me making this a little series on my channel, as I think it could be very fun and could even help some videos get found. Not even a week after my last YouTube lost media video, one of the topics in that video was actually identified and even a short clip of it was found. So I think a little series of this would definitely be a cool idea. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!